Hello Honda enthusiast. This morning I'm going to show you how to adjust the valves on a Honda. It's a 1.5, it's the B157B, I can't remember all the numbers on it. Anyway, what I want to show you is everything. I said I've already got the valve cover off. If you're this far into it, I'm pretty sure you know what you're doing. To at least get the 5 bolts off the valve cover. Okay. To notice over here, I've got it jacked up, and of course got the driver's side wheel off, and underneath, and I've got I believe it's 11/16 on the crank bolt. Got my jack stand. That's Eric the car guy, you know, of course safety first anyway. Okay. So anyway, what I'm going to show you today is just, I'm not going to take you through the whole process, but just get you started, because it pretty much goes the same for everyone. Okay, if you'll step right up here, I'll show you this right here. Alright, this right here is your number 1 exhaust side valves right here. Of course, on the other side is the intake. Okay, what you want to do is you can either bring it up on top dead center, which means as far as the crank pulley, it's going to say up and be here, and it's going to have a mark on the outside of this pulley that's even with the head. Okay, all you're going to do is you're going to take, I don't have one of the fancy tools, so all you're going to do is take your 10mm box end wrench, put it on the lock nut, and all you're going to do is you just loosen that. All you do is break it loose. Okay, like I said, remember the exhaust side is going to be the higher number, and the intake is going to be the lower one. So it's got a wide range of settings. So anyway, I set it to what all the popular settings are, 009s. What is everything that I've read and come up with. So we're going to set the exhaust side to 009 on clearance. Okay, you take your feeler gauge. Of course, like I said, also when I was talking about the camshaft, it's already set, but you want to make sure that your lobes, or it has already got, the valves are closed, completely closed. So, and the way you can see that, I'll just show you on the exhaust one here. This is this cam lobe on the exhaust one, on the cylinder beside this one. So that exhaust valve is closed. But anyway, you can look and you can kind of find your way through, and next you use your pull bar, you know, going counterclockwise, and just rotate it through. And then when your cam lobe comes through, and I like to get it almost all the way on the bottom, so on the revolution, so then I know for sure, you know, that there's no way possible it's going to be open. Okay, all you do is pretty simple. Okay, you open this up. I said, open it up to get a little bit of clearance where you can, and like I said, this is a 0.009. Okay, you see how it slides in there? You just want to tighten up on it, or tighten down on the screw. Alright, now see, I can't even pull it out now. But you want to back out just a little where it drags. Just a little. I mean, where it's not, it's just, it doesn't freely come out of there, but it's got just a little bit of drag to it. Not a lot, but just a little. Like I said, usually, you know, bear with me. Like I said, I'm just getting this thing set up. You want to have at least your bolt or your wrench on that bolt, because that's going to be your set bolt. Okay, let's try this again with the wrench on it. Okay, you can tighten down and see I can't pull it out. You just want to back it up just to where it drags a little bit. Okay, then you want to try and hold that as still as possible, and you want to turn your 10mm wrench, you know, back clockwise to tighten it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I'll have to go check, but I think the factory specs on the torque is 13 foot-pounds of torque, and I'll go back and do that afterwards. Okay, all right, now we're checking it after we set it. You can hear the click. It's not too much, but it's not real loose, but I can still feel it kind of dragging in there. Okay, so we just go on to the next one. Same thing. Turn it counterclockwise. Hold your set screw, turn it counterclockwise, loosen the bolt. Same thing, take your feeler gauge, loosen your bolt or your set screw a little bit where you can slide it and pull it in there. I do it where you can just, where it actually holds it, where it bites it, where you can't pull it out. And then just back off on it. And I see it's a little bit of drag. Maybe add just a little bit more to it. Okay. And then just hold that as still as possible where your set screw is, and tighten your bolt down. Okay, you see, it barely goes in there. It doesn't go in there easily, but it does. It's not stuck, just like this one right here. It's got a little drag, but not enough to put the bite on it. Okay, I'm not gonna spend all day adjusting valves with you, but what I'm going to say is, you do it the same way for every one. You're going to rotate the you're going to move your crank with your pulley on it down one more time. I'll go ahead and show you that real quick. Okay, how that works. Okay, all I'm going to do is I've got a crank handle here. Bear with me just a second. Let me set up another notch. I've got it sitting on a jack stand, so it's a lot easier. Okay, and you kind of Paige, if you can look right here. Okay, right in here you can see these. This is the second cylinder. And you want to turn that clockwise. So she's just going to watch that for me for just a minute. Usually by textbooks, it's usually about a quarter of a turn, and for each valve. Okay, I'm going again. Alright, come here, let's see. Hold on. Okay, right now the low with the cam is going, so it's opening the valve.